guys, Miss J here. Let's talk about states of matter today. On Earth, there are three main states of matter. Things are usually solids, liquids, or gases. Now I know that the balloon itself is a solid, but inside it, it's full of air, and air is a gas. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put on our special molecular glasses. And instead of looking at these three objects as a solid, a liquid, and a gas, I want you to look within the object, and I want you to visualize what the particles inside of each of these objects would look like. These are going to make up our states of matter. So we're going to talk about particles, and particles are how we're going to refer to the teeny tiny little building blocks that make up each of these objects. Imagine those particles looking like little circles. And in a solid, they're nice and tightly packed, lined up like little soldiers. But in a liquid, they're going to be lined up totally different, and they're going to have a different type of motion. And in a gas, they'll have even different type of motion. The type of motion and the arrangement of these particles is what makes things a solid, a liquid, or a gas. Let's take our funky light bulb. Our funky light bulb is a solid, but it is also gas, and there may be a little liquid in there. I'm not for sure. This has been out in the garage for quite a while. Each one of these particles has a different arrangement and motion. Whether it's a solid, liquid, or gas determines how it will be lined up. Now let's talk about what is not a state of matter. The light and the heat that would come from this light bulb, that is not a state of matter. Because remember, those things are energy. And they do not have particles. They are not made up of particles, and their particles are not lined up, and their particles are not moving because they don't even have particles at all. So, objects can have state of matter of solid, liquid, gas, and energy is not matter. Now, there's one more part to this. There's this fourth state of matter. Now, here on Earth, we don't talk about the state of matter very much, and I'm just going to be quite frank with you. It bothers me because this is my favorite state of matter. 99% of the universe is made up of this fourth state of matter. It's plasma. Now, plasma has particles, and plasma's particles are lined up, and they have a motion. In fact, they're not lined up at all. They have so much energy that they zoom past each other all the time. And plasma's particles are electrically charged. Now, what would be an example of plasma? Well, I don't have anything because here on Earth, we don't have a lot of plasma. But this morning, we had a thunderstorm, and the lightning from that thunderstorm, that is an example of plasma. Sometimes light bulbs like neon lights or your street lamps, those will have plasma in them. So on Earth, there are four states of matter: solids, liquids, gases, and plasma, but just not very much of it. And those are your states of matter.